Hello everybody.
This is a video that I made in 2019 of the Moki Dugway. I drove in from the top. Here's a sign of the steepness of the grades, and here is a picture of the approach from the Mexican Hat area. Here is a time lapse that I made. You can see the car moving up the road. In a little second here, you'll see a truck coming down from the top. You can see where it circles back. Pretty interesting. So here I am starting down from the top.
Okay, as you can see by the sign, it says I'm going to drive down the Moki Dugway.
From the top of the plateau here, you're more or less looking southward towards Monument Valley and the Mexican Hat area near the border of the San Juan River. The San Juan River is the border between the Navajo Nation and the area to the north. I am going to let the camera continue to roll in its normal speed. I have not sped anything up to make it quicker so that you can see clearly how wide the road is in places and what the condition is. Now this is just my old iPhone 6 stuck up in a phone holder in the windshield. So the view that you're looking at is not really centered on the vehicle, my vehicle. Now you can see the overlook up at the top of the Dugway. And there are many cars parked in it. You'll also notice some rain out there to the east. The top overlook from the Moki Dugway. Clouds are really screwing up the being able to see the valley floor. Now again, we're looking more or less towards Monument Valley and Mexican Hat. You can see the approach road there that comes in from the Mexican Hat area. Just coming into looking at Valley of the Gods now. The road that branches off to the left is the road that goes through the Valley of the Gods. That rock over there, let's see if I can zoom in on this. Can hardly see my screen. Where those two people are right now. That's where I took pictures from earlier today. So now I am leaving the upper lookout and heading down. As you'll see, it gets kind of narrow here.
Okay, from the lookout, we're going down now through the Moki Dugway. Here we go. This section's a little weird because it's one lane.
And actually, it's about a lane and a half. But when you approach a vehicle, you have to be move off to the side. You'll see in a moment.
Oh, there's a Jeep coming at me. I am going to pull out here.
As you can see, there's probably a couple feet between us. I am going to stop here for a geocache. Here is a picture looking towards the Valley of the Gods in Bluff from the gap in the rocks. All right, I'm done getting the geocache. Back out onto the Dugway. Here we go. Just go put it in first gear and let the truck hold me back as much as possible. Note to self, clean the windshield. All right, out of the sun. As we lose elevation, we will stop seeing the mountains way off in the distance. If you ever get to this area, I highly suggest going to the Fort Bluff Visitor Center and investigate the displays about how the Mormons had to get down from the top of that plateau down into this valley. Pretty interesting. That gap in the rock up there is where I took some of my pictures from. That's the end of the switchback up there where I just got the geocache. Woohoo! This isn't really as scary as some other switchback type roads I've been on because it's been cut wide enough that they've left some rock on the downhill side. Of course, there's always rock on the uphill side.
There. It's right on the wrong side of the road, so you can see the dip.
Another sightseeing thing to see at the top of the incline is to drive out to Muley Point. Very picturesque out there overlooking the goosenecks in the San Juan River Valley.
Oh. Kicked up a rock. Okay, this is the first switchback. Actually, it's the second. The first one is right where the pavement ends. We'll be looking into the sun. It was a DNR truck that just went by. So the DNR is State Department of Natural Resources of Utah. Jeep coming at me here. I'm just gonna slide to the side so he can get by.
Notice you can see the first switchback coming up, and it is cut pretty wide.
And this is the last switchback.
And now you'll see that we're on pavement, though it's not very wide or well taken care of at that point in time. This was 2019 after all.
I am going to get out of first gear now.
And for the rest of the video, we're just losing the altitude to come back down to the valley floor. We will go by the turnoff that I mentioned before that will take you into the Valley of the Gods. The Valley of the Gods is BLM area, and there are spots that you can boondock inside of it, and it is just gorgeous. It's like being in Monument Valley. It's just the features aren't quite as big and photogenic Monument Valley. When I stayed in this area, I was camped at Sand Island BLM campground just south of Bluff, and it is pretty much right on the San Juan River. At the end of this video, you will see a picture of my campsite setup and a sunset over the San Juan River from the Sand Island camping area. So if you like this video, please remember to hit the like button, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and ring the bell for notifications on when I post a video. Thank you for watching.
Valley of the Gods Road. Did that this morning.